Aaliyah, but Aaliyah, tell us about the difference of their international play and the United States play.
So when I was with the Brazilian team in 2021, that's when I really got to get a feel for not just playing in Brazil, but playing against other countries, playing against other types of players. The difference I will say is just, I would say, the mentality and the aggressiveness. I know a lot of us in America, like, we think we got it all. We think we like that. Okay, cool. But they have their journeys too. And it's just the way that they're brought up, it just makes them play in a different type of way, at a different pace. Not necessarily a faster pace, but it can be slower. Like, if you see Luca, for example, like, it's almost like he playing in slow motion. But at the end of the day, he's still out here cooking. Whether you quicker than him or not, whether you stronger than him or not, he's still gonna be cooking you, just because that's how he learned, that's how he grew up, and that's his style. So I would definitely say the different styles and the different ways that foreigners they approach the game has definitely been able to, just see the game two steps ahead, as you should, as a point guard, as you should as a player in general. And so I would definitely say that just the overall mentality, and being able to play with and against people who are brought up from a different type of cloth.
AJ, did you see that when you went overseas, when your first time when you went over there and start playing?
No, yeah, absolutely, man. They prepare, they train differently when we train, and
really,
and the comment that she made was it almost teaches them to be a step ahead. And sometimes as players, we become a step. Some of us become a step ahead, but they're always training, to be a step ahead. And like she said, ones that aren't athletic and aren't as quick or aren't as strong, that first of all, they play with a passion because they're playing for the country. But then second of all, they have an understanding of the game that is just beyond. It's like when you're a part of it, like when I played over there, averaging 12 or 13 points is like averaging 25 over there. So here in the States, averaging 25 is like averaging 13 over there. You're only going to get 7 to 8 shots. You got to make 4 to 5 of them. And it teaches you efficiency. It makes you work on the areas of your game that you need to be efficient in, and it also just, you start to learn how to see the game the way that they see it, and that's why it's a little bit different now, and they're kind of catching up to us because they really do this twice a day, 4 days a week. They really work on. They have offensive practices in the morning and defensive practices in the evening.
I heard they practice more than they play games overseas.
Absolutely, they practice way more. You get 2, 4, 6, at least 6 to 8 practices a week before you play a game. Like, that's the difference. It's the practice to game ratio. Our game to practice ratio is not where it needs to be here in the United States. I mean, we playing 6 games to 1 practice, and they're playing 1 game to 6 practices. So they're coming in, they're playing on the Friday and they're playing on the Saturday, and then they're getting to work on everything that they didn't do right or well in the game all week. And then with that build up, it's like we was in high school, that build up of playing Friday nights. I mean, if you lose on Friday or Saturday, you practice it sometimes Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And then you can't wait to rip somebody's head off on Friday and Saturday.
Absolutely.
It's different.
Well, that's because if you lost, you had to take it out on them because the coach got into you, boy.
It's gonna be a battle that week, So that's the biggest difference that I saw, and when I see this resurgence of international basketball, I understand why. Like, and I'm just waiting on us to put the system together to get back to where we need to be.